Yeah, what's up? See what we got here. See if we working. Are we working? Guess we are working. All right, I have to run a couple checks, man. I think we look good. I think we're good. Hmm. I hope I'm not I hope we're not running vertical over here. Let me see. No, I'm not. Okay, that's good. I was just making sure we're not running vertical over here. Okay. Uh are we pinned? Yeah, we pinned. It's 10 a.m. here. What else do I got to do? Yesterday I was having technical difficulties, man. Uh, and then on top of that, I trying to get my TikTok stream together, man. So I'm probably gonna have to go live over there. I think I got to go live over there for about 25 minutes or so because I need to get my virtual camera permissions. If y'all don't know what that is, the OBS shit, whatever the case may be. I've never went live over there, but it's time for me to do that. So let me share this up real quick. And then I was testing my vertical themes out. Uh, it seems like X need to get it together a little bit more, but all the rest of the platforms kind of look okay for vertical streaming. At some point, I'm gonna have to start doing some vertical streams. I used to do them all the time last year, probably the year before. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yesterday, let me see something. Let me bring in. Let me bring in Mr. Jackson real quick. My my fan graphs is not working for some reason. That's crazy, man. It's my searching. First of all, it won't let me sign in. How much of this shit y'all can see? Y'all see this, man? When I put my password in there, can y'all see that? No, y'all can't see that. Shit ain't even signing in, man. It says too many requests. Cut it out. Won't let me sign in. See, it won't let me sign in. It still says sign in. So, and then it won't let me search no players. So I don't know what to do about that situation. I commented on one of their tweets and it just didn't work for me. So that's one thing. Now I have to do some of that on my phone, right? Bust out the joint. You know what I'm saying? Bust out the joint with the kids on there. Me and the kids. Y'all see my guys and gals. Hmm. That's us. Either way it go, I got to do it here. So just gonna have to bear with me. So yesterday, on Jackson only hit one bomb yesterday, and then that was Junior Caminero, and then they went 3-2 on sides and total. So that's one thing right there, right? On the flip side, today, oh yeah, today, I asked Jackson, give me a top home run plays. They gave me Caminero, they gave me Shohei Ohtani, they gave me Barger, okay, they gave me Kyle Rowley, they gave me Judge, okay, chalk, a lot of chalk. Um, I told them give me their top bets for today. They gave me Miami Marlins money line. They gave me Cincinnati Reds money line. I took Cincinnati Reds money line today. They gave me New York Yankees -1.5 +110 on the run line versus Cleveland. They gave me over 8.5 runs in the Texas Rangers the Tampa Bay game, and they also gave me Sal Frelick for a hit versus Cincinnati at -195 for excuse me, a parlay piece. Let me see something here. Now, hopefully, uh, my chat. Let me make sure my chat is working. Okay, we good. All right, we good. We good. We good. We good. We good. X. People that's watching on X, it's hard for me to. You have to come over to YouTube or something like that. You know, so you guys, so I can display your chat if you want to talk. My YouTube should be somewhere around my profile, whatever the case may be. Um, the weather. Uh, Los Angeles Angels at Boston. Temperatures near 90 with winds blowing out to left center at 10 miles an hour, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Yes, please. Chicago at Washington. Warm temperatures, winds blowing out near 10 miles an hour. We should be good to go. Wait a minute. Wait. Pop this chat out. Yeah, so we should be good to go here. Hold on. Let me see something. All right. So we should be good to go here. Um, at Arizona, at Atlanta here. My expectation is the legitimate call for going time. I'll leave this slightest, whatever, right? Winds in from left at 10 miles an hour. Texas at Tampa Bay Rays. What a wild ride. Our first weather day in Tampa was yesterday. It looked terrible, then looked good, then delayed for then what up, Mackie? What's up? Uh what's going on? What's up, Mackie? What up, Ed? What's the deal? Uh, I expect more summer shenanigans today. Currently, high resolution models have things looking decent during the game, which is why I have a lower risk level. But I say there's a pretty good shot things can and will change. As a general rule, we may need to just wait until prior to game time to know how much to know much in Tampa Bay. Um, but for now, I'm cautiously optimistic. Detroit at Chicago White Sox. Rain should all hold just southeast of Chicago. Kansas City Royal at St. Louis. The worst of the weather is clearing around first pitch, but there are still scattered showers around beyond that. A bit dicey, especially since a doubleheader tomorrow wouldn't go off without a hitch. I'll keep a watch for any announcements from the team about whether or not they're going to attempt to give this a go. San Diego Padres wins out the left at 15 miles an hour in a ballpark that minimizes winds impact. Minnesota at Athletics, temperatures in the mid 80s, winds blowing out at 10 miles an hour in a minor league park. So there we have that, right? Um, Okay. So like I said, my fan graphs is acting up. You guys know how much I use that, you know, and it won't let me search, it won't let me log in. It's just blocking me. I guess I cleared cache, I did all that good stuff, and you know, it is what it is, right? So whatever, I guess. I don't know what you want me to do, but I got to do some of it on my phone. Good morning. Had a good night on chalkboard for MLB. Unfortunately, went 5-5 instead of 8 for 8. Three guys were voided. Hey, got cashed in. That's the best thing. That's the best thing. I did a few tests yesterday, but it is what it is. First game on the docket here, we got Colorado Rockies, Miami Marlins, over on the 8 in this spot. Not my favorite game. It's not. It's not my favorite game, man. You know, you can do whatever you want to do here. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely, when it's not my favorite game, we're definitely gonna have some surprises. But it's just not my favorite game. I can't really, I can't really, I don't know. I do not know, right? And then we get Abbott. Well, I just want to. I probably need to just save some time. Um, here it's just not my favorite game. Got over under 8. I just don't know what to do here. Um, there was times. Let me see. So, um, right here, hitters. Let's go over here. Um, I have 2024 up, and I'll show you guys why in a minute. But I had Miami, Colorado. Look at Goodman looked good at times. Beck looked good at times, especially close. There was, he wasn't striking out as of late. Uh, Jordan Beck, you know what I'm saying? Tyler Freeman, whatever. I have to go and look at who's starting right now. So let's take a look at the lineup. Jordan Beck, like I said, Jordan Beck looked good at times. Hunter Goodman looked good. Freeman's down there at the bottom, right? So I don't know what to. I don't know, man. I don't. I don't know. Um, Let me take a look at something real quick here. Player props. You fading in Colorado? I'm kind of man. I'm so. I'm just. Something's telling me though. Boy, the game that I'm finna fade is gonna be a beauty. But hey, I can't. I can't. I'm probably end up fading too. Uh, Over under strikeouts 4.5 for both. Shit, Cal Quantrill. Cal Quantrill is coming off a game, or one of these games. Let me see. Weeks. He just had 6 Ks versus Tampa Bay. Interesting. He's had 7 Ks versus San Francisco, 6 Ks versus the Dodgers. So it's interesting. He's hit this number this year one, two, three, 4 times this year, man. Straight up. Cal Quantrill. Hey, so I mean, and then like I said, so I think I should be fading too because I had the same notion about this shit, right? So uh I mean, Goodman, if I'm looking for hits, how about that? Goodman, Beck, you know, Freeman, you know, was Farmer in the lineup? Farmer is not. He might. I don't know if he's hurt or not, but yeah. So I mean, whatever, man. And then on the flip side, who's in the lineup? I don't even have to look at the pitch, man. Who's in the lineup? Otto Lopez leading off, Ramirez. Like, come on, man. Stop, man. Let me just go, right? I can't even. It's funny when I play Alcantara, he is trash, but when I fade him like yesterday, he pitched solid. Yeah, it kind of reflected in the line or something. It's just like they knew he was going to be solid for some reason. All right, so just move it on over because I haven't looked at anything. I only looked at the early games, straight up. I only looked at the early games. glanced at the early games. Let's just move, right? So the Cincinnati Reds here, I mean, on the Cincinnati side, and this I'm so um I was looking at Quinn Priester and I was looking at Abbott, of course. Uh Abbott looks good. Abbott looks good. Um Abbott looks good, man. I never trusted pitchers in this ballpark though, man. I never did. It's hard for me to trust him. It's just no, he looks good. He's lit, right? Lit. You know what I'm saying? Um Still don't trust a lot of things, right? He's been balling. I cannot pull up some of his splits numbers and stuff like that. It just Fangraphs just won't do it for me, man. Straight up, it won't do it for me. How about if I go to an incognito tab? Let me see something. Let me go to an incognito tab over here on my other screen, and that might help me navigate a little bit more. Good morning. I thought about Freeman in that Colorado game. I'm skeptical. If you're gonna do a little same game parlay, you know what I'm saying? Throw a little something on it, man. I couldn't talk you off of that, man. I just don't have nothing definite. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna do something straight up. Somebody gonna do something. Maybe I might. I don't know. Maybe I might. The Boston game is what I like. I'm gonna get to that in 1 second, right? But damn. Uh, how about let me see something. Let me see something. I want to see if I can get an incognito tab over here, and maybe I might be able to get my fan grabs like that. Incognito mode. Bang. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Fan grabs. Hell no, that shit ain't working. Uh-oh. That shit ain't even working. I'll just keep it on my phone, man. Straight up. All right. So, yeah, but so what's gonna happen here is, um, Priester would be the primary. This first kid, he's gonna pitch a little bit, and then he's gonna pitch a little bit, and then Priester's gonna go about. He's winning about 5 innings every game, 5 innings, no more than six. So that's what's gonna happen there. Monasterio is in the lineup, leading off. Yelich, that's credit, Frelick, whatever. TJ Freeland looked good. If you want to just look at a hit, his splits, he's better against righties on the roll, right? Um, Stevenson, the last 2 weeks look okay, right? So, truth be told, I mean, and then you got Benson down there, right? I ain't even gonna lie. Stevenson looked good for a bomb, man. As of late, Benson, Benson, one of those guys. I would looking at Cincinnati bats, of course. Uh, so let me see. I'm gonna just look at Cincinnati bats, yeah, and I will pull up. I'll pull up Priester. I'll pull up Priester here versus lefties. He's throwing that sinker, cutter, slider, curveball. Okay. Cincinnati. Lefties. Okay. So I'll be looking at Priester there. Oh no, right hand pitcher. There we go. So Friedel did look pretty good. Like I said, for some odd reason he's hitting better on the road. Benson, of course, he's got 3 bombs off this pitch mix. He'll strike out. Coming up as of late though, how about the last 2 weeks? TJ Friedel, 7 for 11 versus pitch mix, 7% K rate. So if you're looking for a hit or something like that, he can be one of your guys, right? TJ Friedel. Last 2 weeks, Ellie De La Cruz is 11 for 2 for 8, still not striking out. Sitting considering where he's at in the lineup, I still don't mind his hits, runs, and RBIs. Right here, I'm sorry, but I did take his. What I did was I backed the pitcher. I went on ahead and took the hey, what's up? How you doing, Tiff? How you doing? How you doing? I went on ahead and back the picture. I don't bet many games. I'm getting ready to jinx the world. It's a -120. The line was fucking fishy. Um, Whatever, man. I'm finna get ready to lose. I took Cincinnati on the money line when I should have probably took Cincinnati first 5, maybe. Who knows? -120. I took Cincinnati. Whatever, right? Looking at the righties though, right hand hitters. Um, you're gonna get the sinker and the slider from Priester. It's a little bit more concentrated. Righties that like this pitch mix, uh, you got a sinker and a slider. If you notice report on him, you're waiting for that sinker and or that slider. So I mean, what do you want me to say? All right. So you gotta find somebody over the course of the season. Who's in this lineup? Benson. I mean, Trevino as righties, Connor Joe, Stevenson, mm, Espinal, Matt McClain. Okay. Uh, Espinal. Stevenson is the one, right? Who I'm really, really looking at, right? So last month, Stevenson's got 11. The barrel's there. Last month, the K rate is through the roof. Put a line up for the you want some bonus so we try MLB they bet for the early game. I like Boston. I like Boston game. The Boston game. We're gonna get to that game in 1 second. But Tyler Stevenson, somebody I do like here. So I mean, I guess right. The 40% K rate. Jesus Christ, good lord. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Last 2 weeks for Tyler Stevenson here. He's batting 400, 6 for 15, 20% barrel rate. The last 2 weeks where he got those 2 bombs, the strikeouts are definitely there, right? Like whatever, right? What about the last 7 days? How much of that damage came in the last 7 days? 2 for 7, right? 1 bomb in the last 7 days. So the ballpark, right? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? The ballpark, you just were looking at Devers for a hit. You just looking at Devers? Bet. Yep. I'm getting ready to look at them. Go ahead and look at that game real quick. So, uh, yeah. So Tyler Stevenson here is somebody that I'm definitely looking at. Gonna have to look past the strikeouts or whatever the case may be. But it is what it is, right? He'll be hitting that cleanup spot. So his hits, runs, and RBIs, like so he'll be hitting this cleanup spot here, right? Now, TJ Friedel looks really good. Espinal, right? Ellie De La Cruz, not striking out in the last week or two versus that pitch mix. So he could get on, still a bag, da 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 da. But you got Stevenson here. All you gotta do is hope you don't strike out, right? You want to hope you don't strike out. So it is what it is with that situation. Um, Ellie De La Cruz is I mean, Friedel looked good. Stevenson got a good chance, right, to get a home run, get a hit, hits, runs, and RBIs, RBI. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, right? So that's where I'm at with that situation. So, taking a look here. You'll get a bomb for him on over here at for Benson at plus 525, Ellie plus 420, 50. I'm sorry, Stevenson 450 for a bomb. Runs. Elliott minus 115 for a run. Friedel plus 100 for a run. Stevenson plus 115 for a run. RBIs. Stevenson plus 130. Everybody plus money for RBI, right? Everybody plus money for RBI. You know, the good shit comes in when you're taking them for two, right? So if you can catch Titus Stevenson, so he's number two on the list for a bomb for RBI. I'd imagine Hoskins is probably hitting the cleanup spot as well. Let's see. Right. So Hoskins and these guys are the favorites to hit RBIs here. So you know what I'm saying. And then you behind Cheerio. He's hitting behind Cheerio, Yelich, and Hoskins. If they get it. I mean, Cheerio and Yelich. If they get it cracking, it's highly possible that he can get a RBI here. Right. So it is what it is. But yeah. If you think that Friedel and Cruz can get on there, and Stevenson go out there and bop one, you can get him a 2 run here. Then you can get 2 RBIs for plus 425, shit like that. In this ballpark, anything can happen. I'm hoping these guys, Cincinnati, put up some runs here. Um, we have a total of 4.5 for both teams. Uh, Cincinnati Reds is favored to the over. Okay, so that's how y'all know how how they string up runs, right? You know how teams string up runs. That we're not gonna keep going through this. So that's what I do. I find where I think traffic's gonna be on the basis, and I try to go ahead and stomp on them. Right. I didn't play any hits, runs, and RBIs yet. Um, I did not. Hoskins, you get a minus 135. You'll get a minus 115 for two for Friedel. And then for two for Stevenson, you'll get a minus 135 on this book. Um, so I kind of like, the Cincinnati side a little bit better. I get a pitcher lean towards Toronto. I mean, towards at Cincinnati. Now, I just started on this game here, and I just said, so funny. Every guy I'm looking at, you're breaking down for sure. That's how we do it, because that's what we definitely expect traffic to be on the basis, and then in this spot here. I keep checking. I keep checking here, and Fangraphs is just not giving me. It's broken for me, man. Straight up, it won't let me sign in. Let me try to sign in one more time, man. It won't let me sign in. This is not ideal. See, it still says sign in, and then when I try to search, it won't let me search a player. I'm not gonna say nothing else. Not let me do nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'll do it on my phone. If I had a choice between one pitcher of FanDuel, would it be Giolito or Abbott? Gotta have space. Abbott is high price. Giolito would be a GPP. Cash, Abbott, GPP, Giolito. Um, Giolito will be GPP. Let me see. Oh no. Uh, truth be told, I'm gonna see. So Giolito can probably get his ass tore up here. That's one thing. The guy would be, it would be Quantrill, right? That's the one you take a stab on and just take a stab on him. He has strikeout. I don't even know what to say. He's in the best strikeout spot. How about that? Okay, you know what I'm saying, and that's going to give you some upside there. He's got 6, 7, 8 strikeouts. If you're betting, right? If you're betting and you want to gamble, I'm pretty much. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna have to take a stab. That's probably where I feel like I want to gamble at, right? In this game, you're gonna get 5 strikeouts for Quantrill at five at plus minus 110, 6 for plus 195, 7 for 425. If you, yeah, if what up, Don? What's going on? What up, John? Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, it's easier to make that play in fantasy. It's you got to figure it out if you want to bet on them, right? Um, I don't know, man, or just I don't know. But I think Giolito probably finna get his ass lit up probably. But like I said, when you're looking at mm, when you're looking for some strikeout upside, then you definitely got to consider Quantrill. Let's see, teams, advanced. All my stuff ain't set because I had to clear my cache and stuff like that in hopes that the Fangraphs was gonna work, but it didn't. So versus right hand pitching, over the course of the season, LA is number one, Colorado's number two. The thing about this is I'm more scared of Colorado and LA bats than I am Colorado for fantasy purposes. For fantasy purposes, right? Because we talking about fantasy here. And you could also, if you're you could also look at fantasy score. We only have an over under 8.5, 8 in that game, but anything can happen. I don't too much like the lineups here. I don't see a few people that I was looking for on the Miami side. I don't see the big bopper, I forgot his name, or the leadoff guy who don't strike out. I don't see the rookie that's usually down here 6 or 7. I forget all the motherfuckers' names, but I don't see him. Here, I mean, on paper, Colorado lineup does look a little bit more scarier than Miami, but you get the drift. Y'all get the drift, right? Uh, they got some guys. Let me see. Let me go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 strikeouts in the lineup. That's in general. But they got some guys. They got some boppers though. They got a few little teensy weensy boppers over there. But we'll see, man. Stallings in the lineup. Goodman. I liked Goodman. I liked Beck. Stallman's and Freeman is interesting. Yeah, no Xavier Edwards or Stowers. So I don't know what to do here. Straight up. And then have Hunter and Goodman in the lineup against Cal. Hey, I mean, you know how these lineups be? They can be tricky like that. They can be tricky like that. They can help you move around some salary to fit in some of those Boston and guys. So, and then I mean, with that lineup coming out, you could also zag over to Kyle Freeland too. Both of these guys got a 17.1 and 17.8 K rate. Freeland will be on the road. Freeland probably going to be lower owned than Cal Contra. Okay, so look, um, taking a look at we just looked at this. Cal Contra just has 6 Ks versus Tampa Bay. He had 7 Ks versus San Francisco, 6 Ks versus the Dodgers. What? 5 Ks versus Seattle, right? I'm just saying things can happen. But you look at Cal Freeland right here. Cal Freeland, um, Cal Freeland just had 6 K, 7 Ks versus Tampa Bay. We only got an over under 8 in this spot. 6 Ks versus Philly. Truth be told, if you want to be slick as hell, everybody gonna be on. Everybody gonna be on in DFS. Everybody gonna be on Quantrill. You can slide over to Kyle Freeland straight up. You can. Any one of those pitches. You slide over to Kyle Freeland, and then you can zig on their ass like that, right? Because versus lefties, let's see, versus left-hand pitching. Let's take a look here. Versus left-hand pitching. Um, last 30 days. Who was that? Miami ain't been striking out, though. I ain't gonna lie. Miami ain't been striking out with 140 with a oh, wait, no, 61 WRC plus. I'm tripping. I'm looking at Houston, right? So yeah, that's the last 30 days. Last 2 weeks versus lefties, probably a small sample size. Miami, 74 WRC plus. Somebody like Freeland, you could probably, I don't know what his outs is. Let's take a look. Outs, pitching outs. Take a look at both of these guys, man. 17 and a half for Freeland at a parlay piece, 15 and a half for Kyle Quantrill. 15 and a half for Kyle Quantrill at plus money. So Freeland has went uh, two of his last three games. He's went the distance, right? Roof Roof open at Toronto. Okay, okay, bet. So like I said, two of his last three games, he's went the distance. Now I'm starting to talk myself into some shit, right? Messing with Tiff, talk myself into some shit, some early action, right? So it is what it is. At the end of the day, man, might do a strikeout ladder on both of their ass. Let me see something. Um, what are these guys here? One, two. Mm. Myers. I don't see that many strikeout guys, right? Like Lopez, Ramirez, Wagman, all these guys 7%, under 20%. Mm. It's gonna be an interesting game. I don't know where to go. I don't. All right, back to where we were. Um, I know you're trying to get that bread. I know you're trying to get that bread. I know you're trying to get that bread. Just think about it though. Make the right play. Think about it. All right, so look, we've got Giolito and we have Giolito and Soriano, right? So Giolito's pitching his worst on the road. He ain't pitched that many games, whatever case may be. So that's that. But right here I was looking at the Soriano, and to lefty Soriano throws that sinker 57% of the time. So I went to look at that sinker, and they just haven't seen much of it, right? So I had to go. I had to go to 2024. Slide over to 2024 just to take a sneak peek at, you know what I'm saying, how they look versus this sinker alone last year. So Abreu had 5 bombs, 8 extra base hits on that sinker last year. Devers had 3 bombs, 9 extra base hits on that sinker last year. It's a lot of green for some of these guys over here versus that sinker last year, right? Uh, BVP, Duran has a bomb. Nobody really seen him though, right? Only one plate appearance for the people who've seen him. So um, I do want to take a look at some splits real quick for Soriano. Um, since my fan graphs is not working. Now I'll go back to 2025 here this year, and then what I'll do is just drop the rest of the pitches in there. So historically, those guys last year they was hitting them, but of course that was last year. But if you just really want to know, then you can just know, right? So there you have that. But versus his full pitch mix, Devers looked good. You know, Devers been selling. You know what I'm saying? And I've been thinking about this lineup, like it's not lining up the way I'd want him to be lining up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Devers is one of those guys that you got to ride and sometimes you got to ride and die with, man. But he been looking green some days and he been selling some days, man. So I don't know, man. It is what it is. Bringing it in last week here, last month. I'm sorry. Toro, Devers, da 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 da. I want to get back down to the last 2 weeks and last 7 days. Toro 9 for 20 last 2 weeks. Devers showing his colors right here. Yep, showing his ass right there. Last week versus pitch mix, motherfuckers red, right? Devers, whatever, right? So Abreu 2 for 12 with a bomb, whatever. Last week they ain't been looking, they ain't been doing what I've been needing them to do. Soriano at home is where, at home, they at home, right? No, he on the road. So he's pitching a little bit better on the road. We do have a mm, we do have a 10 and a half total here. So this is where you want to be at. We do got good weather here. Um, temperatures in the 90s with winds blowing out to left center, 10, 15 miles an hour. Yes, please. So a lot of this, some of this shit, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to, uh, disregard probably. The bats that I really liked here were, of course, so we got a 5.5 total for both teams. Now, the bats that I like definitely gonna come from the Angel side, but I didn't look at the righties over here. So let's take a look at those guys. Didn't look at the righties. Uh, for Boston, and I'll be breezed through these guys. Let's go last month versus Soriano. What is Soriano throwing to righties? He's got a 289 batting average. He's throwing that fastball 50% of the time to righties. Let me slide the fastball in there first. Let me see who's in the lineup. Duran, Devers, Abreu. Ooh, remember, he throwing that sinker. He throwing that sinker almost 60% of the time. When I looked at the numbers from last year, Devers, Duran, and Brady, especially Abreu, had like 8 or 9 bombs off that sinker. Remember that. Remember that. Now the rest of these guys outside of Hamilton and probably Toro, these guys are going to be righties, right? Mayer, whatever. So Campbell's in there, Rafaela's in there, Narvaez is in there. So so that fastball, he's throwing that 50% of the time. Rafaela, excuse me, Rafaela has hit it. Narvaez, that's what I was looking at. Okay, looking for whatever you want to say. Campbell's down there. What about lately versus that fastball? Let's go to last month. Rafael, last month he's 35 barrel rate on that sucker, man. Narvaez been hitting it. Rafaela Narvaez, last 2 weeks. Okay, small sample size. All right, motherfuckers will strike out, man. Now the full pitch, everything he's throwing, fastball. He's throwing 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, he's throwing a lot of bullshit now. So, long story short, let's bring this in. Now, oh, that's Bregman. I was gonna say now Bregman got 10 bombs. They missing Bregman. Rafaela last month, 14% K rate. All these righties will strike out versus the fastball. They should get a little bit better, but that fastball he's throwing predominantly. Is he throwing that fastball predominantly? No. So I had cleared my cache and it's supposed to be set at 10. It's not set at 10, bro. Okay, I cleared my cookies and my cache. It's supposed to be set at 10. No wonder I caught that. I caught that. I did. Good shit. I caught that. Hold on, man. It's supposed to be set at 10. Hold on. Right there. And then click Soriano. Again. Now you get 2 pitches. 3. Okay. All right, so let me go back. I'm sorry, guys. He's Wait a minute. To righties, he's doing a sinker to righties too. So now I gotta regroup and look at that sinker again. Predominantly to righties here. He's doing a 60% uh, to righties. Let's see what they've done to this over the course of the season. Man, man, right. All right, let's go back. Get the rest of this shit up there. He's doing a sinker a lot, man. Hmm. He's doing a sinker a lot. A sinker must be good, man. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Trout looks so good. That motherfucker looks so good. Pause, goddamn it. But y'all know. All right. So, hmm. Story not in the lineup. We'll see, man. With the wind blowing out and all that shit, I just whatever, right? I know the top three bats are in play. One, two, and three. Devers, Duran, and Devers, Duran, and Abreu. They are in play. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? They expect runs to get put up, and I think runs probably should get put up. On the flip side here, yeah, I like these bets a little bit better, right? Um, I like these bets a little bit better here. Boston Angels righties or Angels. I don't too much look at the lefties, you know what I'm saying, but the lefties they do start shit. So taking a look at what's transpired and stuff like that. We got full pitch mix. Ted Woods got 7 bombs here. Let me see. 7 bombs. 6 bombs for Trout, 5 for Adele, 6 for Nato, 5 for Soler. Full pitch mix. You feel me? Um, Giolito's throwing that fastball 50% of the time, right? So I'll slide that fastball in there real quick. And a lot of guys over here like that fastball. Trout's got 5 bombs from off it. Taylor Ward's got 5 bombs off it. Over the course of the season, the barrel rates are up for pretty much all these guys. We know how these guys. I'm gonna look at it 1 second. You know how these guys You see, you know how these guys Quantrill Goodman, Terang, Devers, Cruz, Duran, Yelich, Trout, Nato. I don't know if you can get somebody else from this Boston game. I don't know. Yelich, that lineup looked good. It looked good. It looked good. You got um Cincinnati 1, 2, 3. Wait, one. I like the Cincinnati bats a little bit better than Milwaukee bats, but it is what it is. Just because of Abbott's on the mound, but how can I trust Abbott? I don't know. I don't. I mean, I can trust him because he's been balling, but man, that I guess I can't talk you off of it. This is supposed to be the game environment right here, though, so you still got time. But Trout, this is the fastball alone over the course of the season. We know these guys they've been home run or bust. I ain't gonna say home run or bust, but as of late they getting looking a little bit better. But long story short, they like that fastball. They do like that fastball. Barrels up on a lot of these guys. They like that fastball. Logan O'Hoppe, who's in this lineup? O'Hoppe's right here. Soler, Ward, Trout, Dale. Shit, shit, all these motherfuckers. Mm, mm, mm. All right, well, last 2 weeks here. And then you got Giolito on the mound too. Taylor Ward, man, 35. That's just on the fastball though. So, they'll be looking for it because he's throwing it 50% of the time, right? Trout, Trout's been on since he's been back, he's been great, right? 5 or 6 on his fastball, not striking out, Taylor Ward, whatever, right? I'll bring it back and put the full pitch mix in there again, and then we'll just go with the full thing, and then we'll see what we can do. But we know he's throwing that fastball 50% of the time. We know they like that fastball, so that's one off the checklist, right? So this the full pitch mix last month. 5 bombs for Ward, 4 for Neto. These guys will strike out. So if Giolito finds a way to bring his strikeouts, he could be in a spot, right? He could be in a spot if he can sit them down. That's the thing, though. Can he sit these guys down? Like I said, a lot of these guys they don't. I mean, this team hits a decent amount of bombs. Okay, last 2 weeks, Taylor Ward, 13% K rate. Mike Trout, 8 for 10, 1 bomb, probably one strikeout. 10% on 10 at bats. Yeah, one strikeout. The fly ball need to get up a little bit more, but the barrels, everything is there. And then it's Mike Trout. That's the last 2 weeks. Then you got Taylor Ward, right? Taylor Ward, Mike Trout been looking pretty good. Odell has last 2 weeks he's got 3 bombs. One of those games he had 2 or 3 bombs in there. And then the last 7 days, um, Adele 5 for 8, Trout that's Trout been doing all this damage in the last 7 days, right? So I definitely like Trout, and I do, right? Uh, and Neto had a bomb within the last week. O'Hoppe, ain't been looking too good so far, but 50% K rate. But at the end of the day, you definitely got to take into consideration pitching, and my fan graphs is not popping up for me, so I can definitely tell you guys real quick. 1 second here. Let me. Giolito. While y'all here, drop a like for me, man. Drop a like for me. Drop a like for me, bro. Drop a like for me. Wherever you at, like whatever. Whether you're Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Um, Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. Um, Giolito game log. So he's pitched. This would be his one, two, three, four, five, six game. Now he's only give out of those 6 games, he's only given up home runs in 2 of those games. 3 home run game versus Atlanta, and he's got a 2 home run game versus Toronto. Right? Then he did give up some bombs for these versus these guys, Gio, and you know these guys hit bombs, right? He gave up some bombs versus these guys. The weather is there, everything is there, right? Should be there. All they got to do is go out there and do what they need to do. Travis D'Arnaud got a bomb. Ohapi has a bomb. Rengifo has a bomb. Soler's got 3 bombs. Mike Trout's got a bomb. Uh, Taylor Ward has 2 bombs. Okay, so these guys are not strangers versus him. As of right now, he's given up. Mm, he's given up 5 hits or more in every game except for one. Um, where they at? Home, right? Yeah, they at home. Home, he's pitching his worst at home. Um, 393 batting average at home. Home versus righties, left righties is a 400 average, 371 to lefties. Small sample size, but it is what it is. Um, and then the home runs is giving up 5. 3 versus lefties, 2 versus righties. Now, you can go back to some different seasons and stuff like that. Um, Majority over his career, he's pitched his worst to righties for sure. I want to say, yeah. But he can give up bombs straight up. So um, it is what it is. So I like this game, man. I like this game. I expect runs to be put up in this game. We had to come all the way down to the last 2 weeks, 1 week. But you know, I do like runs to be put up in this game. Now, Shanu will be starting here. We look at the lefties here. Shanu will be starting here, and um, he don't strike out much, right? So let's bring it down here to the last week, 2 weeks. Chanul and Rengifo. I don't know if Rengifo's in that lineup. Chanul's in that lineup. And they only got one lefty in that lineup. The rest is all righties. All righties. So he's gonna get tired of seeing them motherfuckers coming up back to back to back to back, right? Chris Taylor down there, Newman's down there, but look at that Adele. So Mike Trout hits, runs, and RBIs. So when I'm looking at this game right here, right? So I'm definitely looking at Mike Trout hits, runs, and RBIs at least 2 or 3. And tell you know, when you got a guy like Mike Trout, if he's on hitting in front of Taylor Ward, it can be hard, right? It can be hard for Taylor Ward to get those hits, runs, and RBIs. If Trout ain't hitting no bombs, I can see, but Trout can be potentially cleaning these guys up, this Neto and the Chanel type shit. So, or if he's just getting on and getting walked and stuff like that, then you can look at, I mean, you know, that's just a way to think about it because Trout has been hot. He's been hot as of late. So, you know, I get that a lot when I bet on Schwarber and Harper's in front of him just raking. That should be kind of weird, man. Should be kind of weird when Trout's just in front of him raking and you got somebody like Chanel not striking out. And then you could also look at walks, right? So getting back over here to the Giolito, going back to the right hand hitters here, flip up Giolito, go to the last month here, and then Mike Trout hadn't he ain't been walking, and especially as of late he been swinging that ball, swinging the bat, right? He ain't been walking, he ain't been walking. All right, well. Who knows? Of course, it ain't Milwaukee. He been hitting the shit out that ball. So that's what I like those guys. If I'm looking at this game here, what I'm telling you is, hold on, what time does first game come on? 10. What time is it? Got 13 minutes. All right. So if I'm looking at this game here, man, yeah, I don't like Trout. I like Trout. I like Ward too. And the rest of those guys behind them, they can hit bombs. You know, pitching around Trout and shit, you run into some shit, right? So I can expect traffic on the bases here. Trying to trying to pitch around Trout or somebody like that, Soler, oh Hoppy, one of them motherfuckers will make you pay. And I know these numbers are juiced up and inflated and stuff. The guys at the top of the line is Duran and Devers. They juiced up at they 1.5, so juiced up. Neto and then Trout juiced up at 185. Chanel, Abreu. So Neto is at 185. What am I missing? The fact that he's leading off and being. I haven't looked at the splits for these guys. That's what I hadn't looked at. Taylor Wood minus 145. Hoppy and the rest of these guys down here. Hmm. So Zach Neto, that's what he's been 312 versus righties on the road. Neto has he's got 10 home runs. 5 of them came to righties on the road. 5 of them came to righties on the road. Neto. Um, Jaron Duran. He's been 337 versus righties at home. Two of his bombs came to righties at home. Jaron Duran. Um, that's his best split at home versus righties. I'm not even gonna look at Trout. Chanel. Chanel only has 3 home runs. All 3 of those bombs came on the road versus righties. He's batting 300 on the road versus righties. So far this season, that's where he hits the best at. He's got a 127 WRC plus versus righties. Um, his K percentage, he's got a 12% K percentage, so he's not striking out. No, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Um, he's got a 165 WRC plus versus righties on the road. That's his best split. Chanel, that's why he's up there pretty good there. Let's see. Devers, I know Devers been hitting lefties better this year, but it's Devers. I'll take a look at Devers real quick. Devers, and first and foremost, Devers is batting 341 at home. Let's get that out the way. 10. He's got 14 bombs. 10 of his bombs came at home. So Devers is batting 362 at home versus lefties and 329 at home versus righties. Seven of his 14 bombs came at home versus righties. Oh, Devers' best split is at home versus righties. 368 isolated power, 1100 OPS, 212 WRC plus. Okay, right. Mm. And he knows he's looking for. He knows what he's looking for. Look at Jamarcus Wild. My guy said before you get off stream, do a parlay with one hit on each team. My guy. He said, "But with a hit on each team." I didn't even. How much time we did? Man, we used a lot of time, man, on these bottom three games, man. I might have to tap out. Shit, I don't fucking know. We'll see. So, hmm, hmm. No wonder Devers is up there. This gonna be a fun little. This can be a fun little game. So there. Mm. I don't know what the. Yeah, they do. They do for sure. They do. Dang, man, it's gonna be a fun one here. This could be a fun one. So, I mean, I don't know what to. I know what to say, but man, I don't know. Abreu. Let me check Abreu out one time. Abreu's got 13 bombs, six of them at home. Only batting 198 at home versus righties, but he does got bomb at home. Abreu's got 13 home runs, all of them to righties. No home runs to lefties, and he's splitting the wealth. He's splitting the wealth. Six of his bombs come at home, seven of them come at righties, right, on the road. So, like I said, you couple that with the weather because we 90 winds out 10, 15 miles an hour. You can probably bet you some bombs here, right? Um, Let me see. What's the odds against some of these home runs? They don't even have this shit in order. Hoppy, Chanua plus 900. Soler 425. Taylor. Trout is 225. Ward 350. Abreu 450. Devers 390. I like that. Duran 600. Mm. It's gonna be some stuff. It's gonna be some stuff in this game. Damn. All right. Mm-hmm. What I'm getting ready to do right now, I'm finna take a stab. Some telling me they about to light his ass up. Some telling me they about to light Quantrill ass up, straight up, man. But I'm gonna take a stab, man. I'm gonna take a stab. I'm gonna take a stab at Quantrill's strikeouts right here. 4.5. I should take a stab at Freeland's shit too, but they got him for plus money, and it was only a couple people striking out in that lineup. So I'm gonna take a stab at Quantra, man. Fuck it. I get hit upside the head. I get hit upside the head. I'm gonna take a couple. I'm gonna take him up to 6. I'm gonna take him at 7 too, man. I'll take him at 6 and 7, and go ahead and get myself cracked. Tiffany says she switched it. Freeland, Ohapi, Toro, Devers, Nito. You stacked that game. You stacked that game. A little Tyler Stevenson don't hurt. I like Tyler Stevenson too. As a sleeper. Ohapi, Trout. Trout only 3,400. He gonna be high as hell on high as hell. Nito. Okay, I feel you. I got some bonus money too. I hadn't even I hadn't even bet bonus money. I got some bonus money on there. What I'm gonna do is gonna tell you um I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna do a little parlay here, and I'm gonna take Tyler Stevenson for a bomb, and I'm going to take I'm going to take Devers for a home run. Tyler Stevenson and Devers, those two guys so far, just for some early action, I'm gonna take those two for a home run, just for some early action. And then I'm going to take I'm gonna do hits, runs, and RBIs, right? He damn, he hitting cleanup. Uh Tyler Stevenson is he'll strike out now. He'll strike out. Catcher. He's a catcher. He'll strike out now. He'll strike out. A fun little hits, runs, and RBI parlay. I'm gonna go straight to this Boston game, and I'm gonna stack them up. I ain't even finna stunt. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to take. Truth be, you know what though? No, I'm gonna take. No, I'm gonna just take Taylor. I'm gonna take Mike Trout for 2, Devers for 2. Then I'm gonna go to the Cincinnati game, and I'm gonna take Stevenson for 2. I mean, yeah, Stevenson for 2. I ain't even finna get greedy. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take TJ Friedel for 2. I'm gonna stick to the script. Uh that's a plus 620. That's Mike Trout for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. Devers for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. Tyler Stevenson for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. And TJ Friedel for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. I've already taken that's right. That's right. I've already taken the money line. Gonna get my ass beat up right here. I took the money line for Cincy, and I just sprinkled a little bit on 5, 6, and 7Ks for Quantrill. Go ahead and get my ass beat up. It looked like these guys could probably. I don't know telling what's gonna happen here. Damn. Well, I didn't look at any other games. I tell you that. So what I'll do here is, I mean, we got some high totals today. Damn. So we got 10 for the Dodgers, 10 for the Twins, um, 9 for the Yankees, 9 for Blue Jays, 9 for Houston. Damn, we got some opportunities today, I believe. Uh, well, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go to some spots. I'm not gonna go through all these games with everybody right now because this is crazy work. What the way this shit not working? Damn, that's crazy. This shit ain't working for me. I really need this site. I mean, I really like it. I can do without it, but it helps me. It ain't still ain't sounding me in. It helps me do what I need to do quicker. All right, well, let's look at the next game here, which we'll have Ryan Gusto, and Burrows on the mound here. So Gusto, we know he's pitching his worst to lefties here. Definitely gonna look at. I don't know how long this kid's gonna go. Um, he's throwing that fastball 48% of the time. Where you at, Cruz? Where you at? Where you at, Cruz? Let's see what they do. That's what you got to get past the damn strikeouts for him, man. You know, other than that, exit V over the course of the season versus this fastball, O'Neal Cruz. Mm, mm. You can see he done gave up 6 home runs and 8 extra base hits to lefties. Cruz, right? So uh this is just a fastball alone. Last month he's got 2 bombs with damn near 50% K rate. Exit velos, barrel rates, all that shit is still up. What would he strike out? All right, let's get the rest of his pitches up there. Rewind it back a little bit more. Cruz, strikeout, walk, walk, strikeout, strikeout, double, line out, pop out. Strikeout. When he strike out in bunches. Strikeout face ass. All right, well, he's definitely on the man, he's either strikeout or bomb. Colorado then scored. Who hit that? Strada and Goodman, 2 hits, runs, and RBIs apiece. Quantrill, no Ks, 23 pitches. I had just fuck somebody money up. Where they at? Home. Cruz has 12 home runs. 11 come to righties. 11 of those 12 come to righties. 6 on the road, 5 at home. He's hitting better at home. Cruz going on the list. Cruz going on the list, man, for a cruise missile. I don't want nothing to do with none of these guys. Maybe IKF or something like that. IKF is batting 400 over the last 2 weeks versus this pitch mix. Last 7 days, he's batting 6 for 11. So I mean, whatever, right? IKF or something like that. I mean, I can't talk you off of that. 41 strikeouts and 32 innings for Burrow in the minors. He's given up 3 bombs since he's been up in 2 games. 2 of those bombs came to lefties. Burrows likes that fastball. Houston hit better at home than they do on the road. Mm. It's one of my least betted on teams here, but it's just the fastball alone. Paredes, Walker, Pena's batting 400. These guys, hit parlays. It's not easy for me to. It's a pitcher's park here. Last 2 weeks, Christian Walker's batting 400. Barrel rate is high with 2 bombs. Um, Pretty spotty. They don't run out lefties, right? So they run out full righty lineups. I couldn't talk you off whatever. I could not, right? I couldn't. Um, if I'm looking for a bomb in this game, it's probably going to be, it's probably going to be, um, it's probably going to be Cruz. Washington and Chicago Cubs here. I have interest in this game, some shape, form, or fashion. I definitely want to take a look at James, because I believe he hits lefties a little better. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but we're gonna see. Uh, Matthew Boyd here. Um, Matthew Boyd is sporting a 25% K rate, 3 ERA. Um, he's won 6 innings or better in 4 of his last 5 games. Uh, Splits wise for him, um, we'll be on the road, so um, got a 360 batting average versus lefties on the road. No home runs. 7 bombs. All of them come to righties. He's giving up 7 bombs. All of them come to righties. He's got a batting average of 320 to lefties in general. So, to lefties, that's that 320 right there, 3 extra base hits. That slider, fastball, curveball. Fastball, he's giving up lefties. Mm. Oh, that's Mackenzie Gore. I'm sorry. Right, I'm finna say the fastball is the one he's throwing predominantly. So let's take a look at that first. Strike out on Jose Tina. Small sample size. Okay, let's get the rest up there. What's the total? Let me see. Wood. Hmm. So he does got a decent K rate. And James Wood does have a decent K rate. He is batting his best versus lefties, though, at home. 206 WRC plus. He has 16 home runs, 5 of them to lefties. 5 of his home runs to lefties came at home. 4 of his 5 home runs to lefties came at home. So, and then Matthew Boyd hasn't given up a home run to lefties yet. He's given up 7 bombs to righties. Don't really bat on their righties. I'll take a look here. Rosario projected to hit second. Alex Call, Cabra Ruiz. Rosario, what you been doing as of late? Hmm. Don't know, man. Don't know. Pretty small sample size when it comes to lefties because you don't see lefties a lot. Uh, versus left hand pitching, last 30 days. Washington, 109 plate appearances. That's not a lot. WRC plus at 82. Plate appearances, Washington. Haven't seen a ton of lefties. Bottom third. And around the middle of the pack over the season on WRC plus. I mean on striking out. What do we got here? What's over under 8.5? The Cubs team totals at 4.5. Washington's at 3.5. Um, hmm. We know Mackenzie Gore got that strikeout stuff for sure. We could take a look at what he's been doing. He's got a 42% K rate to lefties, and he's got a that's crazy. Um, to righties, he's got a 33% K rate. This month he's sitting people down straight up. The Cubs versus lefties here. No, yeah, wait, yeah, both of these guys are lefties. The Cubs versus lefties here on the season. Bottom, they way at the bottom with a 123 WRC plus. But last 30 days, Chicago Cubs on the strikeout side. Let's see. '93 WRC plus last 30 days, 22% K rate. Probably hadn't. Oh, they did face some lefties though. Last 2 weeks. Let's see. Chicago Cubs, 21%, 96 WRC plus. So over under 8.5. We'll see. Uh, we know Suzuki, he's throwing that fastball 44% of the time. Suzuki likes lefties for sure. Um, lefty lefty matchup with Kyle Tucker, even though he's not going to be in a lineup. So I guess right. I'll just leave it up there. So Suzuki, he's been monstrous versus lefties, right? 8 extra base hits, 5 home runs. Let's take a look at Gore real quick. I don't think he's did anything to Gore though like that. We'll see. Happ's got a bomb. Swanson's got a bomb. Suzuki's 3 of 7 off him though. Um. So yeah, Nico Horner just don't strike out, right? Suzuki's Ks are down over the course of the season versus pitch mix, so that's good, right? Last month, Suzuki 5 extra base hits, 3 bombs. We know what it is with Suzuki, and then like I said, Horner he's batting 400, no not striking out, right? So keep an eye out on that. Keep an eye on that, and we'll see what's gonna happen. Nico Horner, Suzuki, and Turner has historically been a lefty hitter. As far as the righty's concerned, I mean the lefty's concerned, I don't know, right? Tucker won't be in the lineup. It's not looking that good. Projected lineup here would be this game feels like it's got an underfield to it. Let me take a look at Gore real quick. 8 home runs, 4-4. Uh, he's been good. It's not gonna off the back. It's not gonna be one of my favorite games. I ain't even gonna lie. Carson Kelly, I was looking at his numbers versus Pittsburgh. He hadn't struck out. I mean, he don't struck out that much, but he ain't done. He was like 0 for 14. Right, Nico Horner down here, right in front of Turner. Oh, Kyle Tucker. If Kyle Tucker is in the lineup, then I'll have interest in Kyle Tucker in some shape, form, or fashion. There he is right there. The walks, a walk. His fly ball is up. Whatever. He hits lefties. For his career, he hits lefties better. He's hit lefties. Lefty lefty splits, whatever, however you want to call it. Um, he will walk. So you can get a walk for somebody like him. At might you might get a good number on a walk today because going up against he don't probably don't walk many folks, many people, man. So uh, they didn't add him though. They didn't add him. I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup or not. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup or not. So hits or something like that. Okay, I guess right. Um, Favorite bats here are going to be Suzuki and Wood. Suzuki. Suzuki's batting on the road. He's hitting better on the road. Uh, he got some weird splits. I'm really gonna like Suzuki because at home versus lefties, he's batting 300. They on the road though. Home versus righties, he's batting 188. But on the road, in general, tell you this: at home he's batting 226. On the road he's batting 300. So that'll let you know. He's got 14 home runs. 10 of his home runs came on the road, and three of those 10 home runs on the road came versus righties. His best WRC plus split is versus lefties at 224, and on the road versus lefties at 251. Now, uh, this boy got that shit. When you look at the strikeouts, boy, he's got that shit right. He's got a 42% K rate to lefties and a 34% K rate to righties. You got to figure it out, right? Even if you want to bet one of these motherfuckers, you got to figure it out. His strikeouts sitting at 6.5 at a -120. Both of these pitchers got some strikeout stuff, but McKenzie got that shit. If you're looking in general versus lefties and righties, just overall K rate, the line I'm saying out yet, so it don't even matter. If we get Suzuki, mm, 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 I don't know. We'll see. Kenzie Gore's barrel is up. Matthew Boyd looked good. We'll see what's gonna happen. Game got an underfeel to it. It's set at 8.5, and it's got an underfeel to it. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Uh, no way I can make it through all these games. The first three games got me. Um, I'm going to have to look at this. I'm going to have to look at this Minnesota game, right? And that's probably I'm gonna cap it like this. The rest of them, I'm gonna just do these games while I'm at work and just sitting here because I got to get off here. So I'm gonna look at this Minnesota game right now because man, got over under 10 here. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? We got team total sitting at 5.5 for Minnesota and 4.5 for Athletics. Um, Athletics will be rolling out Jeffrey Springs, and we know Jeffrey Springs is no stranger to giving up a bomb, right? So he's got 9 home runs versus left righties, 1 home run versus lefties, and 5 home runs at home versus righties. So he can give up some power to righties. His K percentage is he doesn't have a 20% K rate nowhere. Home, away, none of that. So we'll take a look at these righties. Damn. Off the changeup and the fastball, he's giving up 9 home runs on the changeup. Wait. Yeah, on the changeup and the fastball. All right, so I'm gonna just throw all his shit up there. Mm. Minnesota #1 striking out last 2 weeks versus left-hand pitching. 100 plate appearances. Last month, #3, 98 WRC plus. Hmm, didn't know that. But can you strike them out though? I didn't know they was #3 striking out versus lefties with a WRC plus. Minnesota's not hitting lefties like that. What? Last 7 days. Hmm. They hit some this the last 7 days. They hit some. I'm not gonna worry about that. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Let's see. It don't look like they seen a lot of lefties. Haven't. How many plate appearances on the season? What they at? Plate appearances. Minnesota. They ain't seen that many. 500 plate appearances. Bottom fifth least. Okay. Well, spotty, 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 spotty. Very spotty. But I still think, look at Quantrill don't have a K. Mm-mm-mm. Running this pitch count up. Freeland. Freeland finna pitch good. Freeland. I picked the wrong motherfucker. Freeland got 2 Ks, 2 innings pitched. Freeland about to pitch good. Cincinnati game is on. Eddie De La Cruz is up to bat. No, Espino. Probably Ellie. Larnick been on fire for me, man. Man, I've been cashing in on Larnick. But the lefties, look at that. Look at that strikeouts. Wow. Look at that shit. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Still the same thing. Damn. Look at all that. Hold up. Let me see. Uh, well, I didn't even take a look at the righties. Bader, Korea, Brooks Lee, Byron Buxton, 38%. Damn. Boy, striking out. Mm. Striking out, boy. France, Jeffers, Castro. I'm gonna have interest in Castro. Willie Castro. I've been playing this hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff like that. Been cashing. Mm. But they got some bats over here. That's one swing of the bat, shit gone. Right? So they're striking out a ton versus lefties. So let's not get that twisted. Um, Castro not striking out much, but the rest of these guys they're striking out. So it is what it is with that. Um, but they got some guys that really hit bombs over here. So that's another thing. I'm gonna have to dig in a little bit deeper. So they'll be rolling out Zebby Matthews. Um, hmm. He went 7 versus Seattle, 4 versus Minnesota, and 4 versus Milwaukee. He's giving up 2 bombs. That was the last game. Averaging around 3 earned runs, 3.3 earned runs right now. Let's take a look. Fastball, slider, cutter. So Rooker's got 8 bombs off those pitches, fastball, slider, cutter. I'm I never mind Jacob Wilson's got 33 hits off this pitch mix. He don't strike out much. He can't go out there and get hits. Jacob Wilson, over the course of the last month, he's batting 400 versus this pitch mix. Denzel Clark will strike out. He's batting 462, but he would strike out. Pretty good defensive guy. Rooker 2 bombs. Barrels up higher than anyone else's over the last month. Jacob Wilson, Rooker is coming on. Last 2 weeks, Clark, Rooker, Wilson's batting 400 versus pitch mix. Small sample size, but it is what it is. So the last 2 weeks, last 7 days, they've probably been getting busy. Denzel Clark will strike out. A few of these guys will strike out. Rooker, 4 for 9. Denzel Clark, 6 for 11. Jacob Wilson, 6 for 13. So that's those are the righties that've been doing some damage versus that pitch mix. Wilson, Clark, uh, Rooker. If I had to take one of these guys for a hit, it would probably be Wilson first, and then Rooker, and then Clark, just for a hit. A bomb, I would be looking at Rooker if I decide to go to that, which I probably won't. Looking at the lefties here, slider, cutter, fastball, same thing. Um, Damn, look at Lawrence Butler. It's green. Tyler Soderstrom, green. Over the course of the season, they're green. Last month, damn. Butler, Soderstrom, barrel rate is up there. Kurtz got 3 bombs. Where's Kurtz been? Today? 2 weeks. Oh my God. Look at Lawrence Butler. Soderstrom. What's the team totals for both of these guys here? Is they what's the team totals? 4.5 at plus money for the Athletics. Damn. Look like they can get more than 4.5 here if you ask me. When it comes, man, it look like they're a little bit more green than they're a little bit more green than they're a little bit more green. They're gonna need uh, Springs to come out here and stand up and pitch because they already not they already strike out versus lefties. Uh, he's gonna have to go out there and find something. Uh, Jeffrey Springs gonna have to go out there and find something, man, to pitch okay in this game. And then they got the number one worst bullpen. Like, oh God, Athletics. So, so he's won 6 innings in Seattle. Cubs tore him up for 4. San Diego 6. White Sox 6. Texas 6. He went 7 versus the Dodgers. 9 strikeouts versus Seattle. Uh, these boys been Toronto been not Toronto Minnesota been top three. We might as well say top three strikeout versus lefties all season long. And then I don't think they scratched 100 WRC plus, except for the last 7 days. But I don't know who they faced in the last 7 days. What's his strikeouts? Hmm. So we must be having something going on now because they're not showing him. So what's the deal? Who's pitching? I see Springs here. Uh, right here it says to be determined. So we're probably gonna get something other than Springs. Well, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out to see if Jeffrey Springs gonna be pitching, because now I'm seeing other stuff. Book says to be determined. It's not even showing Jeffrey Springs. But besides that, going back to the game day here, it kind of looks like they could be able to put up some runs in this spot. Uh, he's only Zebby Matthews only started 4 games here. He's given up 4 runs. He only started 3 games. He's given up 4 runs in 2 of those 3. 38 strikeouts on 32 innings pitched in the minors. Hmm. I don't know. So Butler looks good, right? So Butler's got 9 bombs. 4 of them come at home. Jacob Wilson. Well, I want to see what the lineup's going to. There go Denzel Clark right there, but this is projected. Butler, Wilson, Rooker, Soderstrom. They need to get this act together right up in here. They need to get that together. Put in, man, they need to get together. But on paper, these boys look better than, look like they're in a better spot. Last 2 weeks, just the right lefties, then the righties here. Uh, Fastball slider. Oh, he's doing the same thing too. Clark, Rooker, and Wilson. It's batting ball. Three of those guys batting 400 the last 3 weeks, and then for the lefties, you got two more guys that's batting close to 400. I mean, well, Solison's 375, and then 545 for him. But both of them small sample size. I can watch the last month, see how strong it is. I mean, batting 300 the last month. Both of these, Denzel. Jacob Wilson been looking good anyway. He always gonna look good. He is lefties and righties. Not too much worried about him, and he don't strike out. But Rooker, he could strike out. So I mean Wilson for sure, and at least for a hit or something like that. HRR, depending on where he's gonna be batting at. Rooker, Butler, you can look at him for a hit all the way up to a bomb. Um, I want to know if Kurt's going to be in this lineup. Well, if he's hurt or something, I don't fucking know. Soderstrom can pop off. We know what he can do, but he's been striking out. So, truth be told, Butler, Wilson, and Rookers, truthfully, for sure. On the other side, Minnesota, it's like they got some guys over there that can hit some bombs, man, but they striking out. So Jeffrey Springs could be in a spot where he could show out, right? We just got to know if he's going to be starting and handle it from there because, like I said, he's a spot that he could show out in, right? Uh, like I said, showing Jeffrey Springs here, um, looking at his game log, I didn't know Minnesota was striking out like that. But can he go out there and give you those Ks, right? Last good his I'd imagine his K is probably gonna come out at 4.5. He's had 4 Ks in 4 straight games. 5 here versus San Francisco, 9 versus Seattle. That was way back then. So I don't fucking know, right? I don't know. I'm interested to see where his outs are gonna come out at. He went 6 innings or better, and his outs probably gonna be, I don't know. See if I can get something out of DraftKings. Can I get some strikeouts out of DraftKings? Yeah, so they only got Zebby Matthews right there. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's even gonna be pitching, man. I don't know if he's even gonna be pitching. They still only got Zebby. So I don't know if he's even gonna be pitching. And the bullpen for Minnesota is good. So I don't know if he's gonna be pitching. So we just got to wait and see now. For the Minnesota side. But I do like Lawrence Butler, Jacob Wilson for sure. And we'll see who's going to be pitching for the Athletics. That's all I got for right now. I got to look at these guys, these other bats on the other side. Um, got to get ready for work and all that stuff, man. These early games kind of throw me for a loop, and sometimes I be tired as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. But tomorrow, let me see. Tomorrow's Thursday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 games tomorrow. And one, two, okay, three, four, five, 6, 7. I'm gonna definitely try to get on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and be done with these early games, or try to, or have to go through one or two of them. All right, bear with me now, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. All right, that's about it. Like I said, I looked at Jackson, and I got some numbers from Jackson. They gave me Caminero, Otani, Addison Barger for a bomb. They gave me Kyle Raleigh. They gave me Aaron Judge. They also gave me Miami Marlins money line, Cincinnati Reds money line, New York Yankees run line plus money, uh, 8.5 total runs for the Rangers over, South Frederick for a hit, and that Milwaukee game, right? As far as what do we see? We looked at um, so these games are on. Cruz, a bomb or nothing, right? A bomb or nothing. Seiya Suzuki, keep an eye out for Kyle Tucker. Horner not striking out. Seiya Suzuki and James Wood are the bats that I like here. Both of these guys got tremendous K stuff, Boyd and Mackenzie Gore. So we got over under 8.5 in this spot. It does have an underfield to me. Who knows? Rosario looked like he could be okay in spots, but uh, that's it. That's what we looked at, and then we looked at. I capped it off with this athletics game here. Keep an eye out, see if Jeffrey Springs is going to start, and Butler, Wilson, and I need to know who's going to start before I put out a bat for Minnesota. So I definitely like Butler. I like Wilson. Rooker, if you're looking for a bomb, you can definitely look at Russ Rooker. All right, and I promise I'm dropping something in the dub for sure. Gonna drop something in there for sure in a minute. Some spicy in there, right? For my people who've been supporting me, right? Got to drop some spicy in there, and I'll drop some screenshots of some spots that I like. Maybe some game day insight screenshots when I'm doing my work. But peace out, fam. Peace.